fight fans? So we had some very unfortunate news that took place yesterday, where we had Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis might be in jeopardy because Gervonta Davis' legal issues have come to arise. He's actually had some legal issues for quite some time already, and I believe he pleaded guilty for a hit and run incident that took place sometime last year, and he has a sentencing hearing in May, possibly in May 5th, I believe. With that being said, now we're just wondering what does that do for the fight with him and Ryan Garcia? I'm not sure. I looked it up a little bit, and I do hear from Oscar De La Hoya saying that the fight is still fight is still good to go, and that nothing's going to happen regarding this fight. But I also been hearing a lot of back and forth regarding the contract dispute. I'm not sure if that's even been settled yet whatsoever as well, where we had, I believe that a rematch clause was being negotiated, and it just seemed like it wasn't really going nowhere at the time. Where it seemed like Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis could not come to terms on who was going to be the A or B side going into the second fight if and when it takes place. And from what I'm hearing, that they wanted the winner to be the A side, to be the side that calls the shots. But yet, again, this is all speculation. And for what we're hearing, Gervonta Davis was not agreeing to that. So there's just so much going on regarding this fight that we're just not sure if it's even really going to take place. Now we're going to this fight thinking, hey, where's Gervonta Davis's head's going to be at? Because yet here he is, facing some legal issues that could affect his career. Whether it be short term, long term, we're not sure because we got to wait until May to hear what happens with the sentencing. And with that being said, yeah, we just do not know. Maybe Gervonta is just not going to be mentally fit for this. Maybe Gervonta is not going to be ready for this. Maybe Gervonta might postpone this. Because hey, when you're facing something like this, your head is not really going to be in the fight. Your head is not really focused on the fight. Your head is really focusing on the fact that, there's a very good possibility that you might be doing prison time. So his head might be going in that direction instead of focusing on the fight. So I could definitely see it possibly being postponed for a later date, possibly later this year, maybe early next year, which I hope it doesn't. That's just me selfishly being as a fight fan saying that, but I do understand if it does. And with that being said, what would Ryan do if he does, if the fight just so happens to be scheduled for a different time? Personally, if I was Ryan Garcia, I would try to go after somebody else like a Teofimo Lopez or Devin Haney. Do not go for a lower level opponent. Do not go for anything like that, because you never know. This could actually either make or break this fight. Because they're both undefeated right now. Both of them are going in there, riding their undefeated streaks, and both in the prime of their careers. Where Gervonta Davis has some issues outside of the ring going on. As he gets that sorted out, we could get Ryan Garcia sorting out some in the ring and get some things taken care of there, like going against somebody like a Devin Haney, where he could possibly get a couple of belts and he can actually become the undisputed lightweight champion of the world. And now this fight just even got more bigger. Or, we got Ryan Garcia, who moves up fully to the junior lightweight division, or the junior welterweight division, and face guys like Teofimo Lopez, or take out the rest of that division and get the undisputed strap there, where you can make Gervonta Davis come up in weight as well. Because Gervonta Davis is no stranger to going up to 140. He's fought at 140 before. He's made that jump up there before. He's even talked about going to 147. I made videos regarding that. So this is no stranger. This is no like, hey, you know what? I've never been there before. Hey, he's been there before. So this could actually be another potential matchup that can actually make the fight happen even more. So for Ryan Garcia, I definitely would not want him to sit out and wait for Gervonta, because we don't know. We don't know enough to know how long it would be. And Ryan Garcia is still very young in his career, and he still has a lot he can actually do with his career. So could he take a couple of more easier fights? Sure. But at the end of the day, I'd rather him actually try to get up to that superstar status, move up in weight classes, go get some belts. You know, you got Devin Haney, you got Teofimo Lopez, you got even Lomachenko making his comeback. You got so many superstars out there. Yeah, we want to see this fight so bad. We wanted to see this fight last year. We've been wanting to see fights like this for boxing for a very long time. We've been missing fights like this from boxing for a very long time. We haven't had really good boxing fights like this in a very long time. So we hope this fight does get made. I really truly hope it does. But if it doesn't, it's very unfortunate news for boxing. We just hope more bigger and better fights do get made along the way, where we're not having these struggles. And I'm not just saying, it's all due respect to Gervonta. There's some legal issues and there's such like that, but I'm also talking about contract disputes. We're talking about fights that were just the contract negotiations just keep continuing to fall apart. That's where I'm very frustrated with. And I made videos regarding that multiple times, and it's extremely frustrating to see that. So hopefully that does get resolved. And hopefully this fight does come into fruition sometime down the future. Whether it be in April, whether it be later this year, whether it be next year. I hope it does, regardless of whether these guys are undefeated or not. I just would love to see these two fight. But let me know in the comments, guys. Do you guys think this fight's going to happen? Do you think this fight's ever going to happen? Do you think this fight's going to happen next year, later this year? Let me know in the comments, guys. Like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and I'll see you guys in the next video.